Welcome to Oxford, Ohio, and the campus of Miami University as the Red Hawk fans are getting ready for a terrific game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. And the Red Hawks will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Rebels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Red Hawks will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not a super... him. Out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Hawks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Scanning the field, it's Finn. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal, everything says you...
Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver. Touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Bradley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were 1 game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a... Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Tracy. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To the air, it's Finn. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. In the backfield, it's Bradley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Bradley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Spin, still running. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Finn. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Perry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
On the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And that is another first down.
And the Red Hawks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Red pass, it's complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden cat handling. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Breaks into the open.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. They stop him at the 21.
Ohio Redhawks will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Right downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perry. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal, Red Hawks.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
UNLV.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Right down the boulevard. It's now 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 13 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any. And he'll be stopped at the 17.
Ohio Redhawks will take over. First and 10.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Redhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Redhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man. It's out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Gums. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return line.
And your Miami, Ohio Redhawks will take over. First and 10.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Redhawks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
Miami, Ohio, 19.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. Quick step and go. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Finds a tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Of 10. Good enough for first down.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Picks up 9. And first down.
They just keep firing. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
17, and your Miami, Ohio Redhawks will take.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, get me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Finn. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Reynolds. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Using his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Red Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Miami!
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback keeper. Inside the 30. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Red Hawks are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's a draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure.
One of the things I love about Bulex, the former quarterback, is he's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. That drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
on the play.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Pulls and fires complete. He's not. Fourth down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Here's the pressure. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put... Dude.
And your Miami, Ohio Redhawks will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Redhawks want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go. To throw, it's Finn. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
But when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David.